Hello everyone. I will talk today. It will be a 15-minute reading for Capricorn October 2017, and I'm going to use two decks of cards. The first deck is by Cat Black, and it's called Golden Tarot. And I will also pull up three cards from Angels of Abundance for Capricorns. Talking about the first reading, it will be general reading, and actually I wanted to pull out three cards, and what happened when I pulled out that was the first card, the second and the third, Queen of Wands actually got kind of stuck with Five of Wands, so for that reason you will see four cards. So what do we see here for Capricorn? The energies are pretty tense, I would say. Because this is a general reading, the cards can describe situation that refers to some kind of partnership, because the first card was the Lovers, and usually when people see the Lovers card, they think it's all about love, but actually this card talks about making decisions, and usually these decisions are pretty difficult to make because they refer to very important partnerships. It can go about marriage, it can go about romantic relationship or business partnership. So when I saw this card, I actually felt this tension between two sides of some kind of situation, two partners who for some reason they started pretty well. If it goes about enterprise, it was pretty successful enterprise in the beginning or business relationship, but then in the course of action, and particularly in October, there will be some tension when they both sides, they understand that they cannot go like that any further. Something is really not working in this partnership, and they have to make decision either to I wouldn't say to break necessarily, but to find some ways how to change the situation in this partnership. Because this card and this card, I would say I see them together going side by side. Five of Wands talks about this tension and this actual battle. So many Capricorns in October will experience some kind of really they will be struggling with making decisions, and it would be some kind of a fight. But because I take it as a pretty positive process, because if this partnership does not work or did not work up to October, there needs to be some change, and there needs to be some change of the way how the partnership went, and in order to achieve a more productive partnership, there needs to be some kind of a battle. And by battle, I don't mean open conflict, although it could also be the case, but it could be some kind of tension and disagreement when two partners they have to talk, they have to look at pros and cons of their partnership and find out what at what point they came to some kind of disagreement. When we see this card, King of Swords, we may understand that there might be a third party that either pushed the conflict, pushed the conflict, so to speak, for some kind of development, because this King of Swords, and if we look at this sword is showing that there needs to be some kind of intellectual battle, or it could be a battle of ideas more than anything else. So this could be the third party or the external force that makes this tension really came to its peak. and that's why Capricorns have to decide to make decisions. Or it could be also some kind of external circumstance that really shows that these two people cannot go well as they did before. So it could be actually a person, real person. It could be a boss. Let's say if it's workplace tension or misunderstanding. It could be a third party. It could be a supervisor who is kind of pushing people into taking some kind of making some kind of decisions and taking steps to resolve the conflict. Or it could be just the symbol of some external force that people cannot go by the rules or traditions that were before. So basically what I see here, it's quite fiery energy of accumulated tension that needs to be resolved in October, or the both sides of the conflict, they will come to table with their with their grievances, and they will start talking and discussing, and it could be quite difficult discussion at times, quite fiery, but remember, you should not be afraid of that, because very often it's you need some kind of argument in order to clear out the path to successful partnership further on. Now, talking about this card, usually tarot readers, they would say, oh, if we talk about fire signs, it could be these people. So if, for example, I would be talking about Aries right now, that would be Aries, because it's the fire sign. But in this case, I really feel that you guys, Capricorns, this is you right now. Usually you're quite reserved, and traditionally speaking, Capricorns are not so fast to start a conflict or be involved in some kind of tension or disagreement. But in this case, I feel that you were patiently waiting for situation to resolve by itself, but at this point you cannot wait anymore, you cannot be patient anymore, and maybe this explosion of emotions that you were trying to keep on hold for some, I would say for quite a long time, now does not feel well with you, and you really need to be this fiery kind of person who would with this wand, like this queen, she's having this wand, let's say it's a magic wand. So by interfering with some kind of situation that doesn't work for you anymore, you have to magically kind of find a solution, because I don't feel it's about really some kind of separation, but it's about how to negotiate what does not work anymore for this type of partnership. And again, it could be related to marriage, it could be related to workplace situation, it could be related to business partnership. For some reason, it does not work anymore as it was before. And also interesting, we see here, like here we see a man and a woman. And by the way, it's the conflict that many Capricorns can experience is not only about a man and a woman conflict. It could be just partners of the same sex who are talking or who are negotiating their grievances or their concerns with each other. But what is interesting, both female and male energies are here present, as well as we see here male and female energy are here, like reflecting the same type of situation that we see on the Lovers card. So this is the general reading for the energies coming for Capricorns, not for all of you guys. I know that sometimes you cannot feel connection, but for those who are in this situation, you can be prepared that for that the outcome is not yet here in these cards, but the process of negotiation should start no later than October to achieve a more productive outcome. Now, the second deck that I mentioned would be about finances. Angels of Abundance deck by Darren Virtue. And these are the three cards that I pulled up for you, and they came in this order. Yes, this order. So first of all, power of prayer came to you guys for October, and usually this card talks about some kind of when you experience some kind of lack in the flow of finances, you feel panicky, you feel bad about that. Of course, you're upset, and the angel's advice is not to feel abandoned, but you have to ask for some kind of support from your spiritual team. And I can read here what is on this card. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So no matter how difficult your financial situation may seem to you, and what comes to me right now, that some people can be worried about not enough resources to pay their tuition fees or to pay the bills, or just they need some resources to start something new in their life, and they don't, and they feel lack. You have to believe that you are not abandoned, and you can, by the power of prayer, you can be back on track. And the same in the same vein, I would say the second card talks about sever vows of poverty. What it says is that no matter how what your beliefs are, because many of us would think that, oh, maybe that's my destiny to be just all the time lacking. Money is always difficult. Like money, the flow of money is always difficult for me, and maybe that's my destiny. So this card talks about not falling into this pattern that's your karma to be always lacking, and the card tells us, dear one, there is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. So even if you feel that, oh, that's my destiny to be poor, so what? No wonder I'm lacking right now these resources. This card talks about breaking this pattern of thinking bad about your income, about your financial flow, and keep your faith, and imagine yourself to be not wanting, but to already have the resources that you are looking for. So I think it's a very beautiful card. And finally, donations, tithing, and charitable work card pops up for you for October, which sometimes it's kind of ironic, because you can say, well, I'm lacking, and these two cards are talking about this experience of lacking resources, and how come that I can continue giving money, donating money that I'm lacking myself. But interestingly, even at times of lack, when you're sharing, when you're ready to give, you are ready also to receive, because this is the cycle of the universe. It's the flow of money does work this way. The more you give, the more you receive. And if you stop giving, by that automatically you can stop receiving. So and this card doesn't encourage you to spend whatever you have, and to give to your neighbor, to your to people who are in more kind of lack than you, but just to continue your charitable work if you started one, or to invest into some charity. Even given just sometimes a coin or a dime can make a change when accumulated. So this card reminds us that tithing and donations and any charity will open the doors of opportunity for the flow of resources for yourself. So believe in this I would say just world, giving and receiving cycle of the universe, and don't think of yourself as a person who is lacking, and that's why already limited in resources. So you should stop giving. So anyways, I will finish this short 15-minute forecast for Capricorns in October, and I wish you guys keep your faith, be open to any positive dynamics, even if it comes through some kind of tensions and maybe tough decisions to make. But remember, you're not alone, and your spiritual team is always with you. So I wish you well, and good luck in October. Bye-bye.